The Rengmas are one of the main tribes in Nagaland. It is a major tribe found in Nagaland and in some parts of Assam. In Nagaland, they are mainly found in the Tseminyu district. One of the major festivals of the Rengmas is the Ngada festival. Today, I'll be talking about some of the traditional clothes of the Rengmas. Chongpo. It is a shawl worn by all menfolk irrespective of class. The Sepi Xuenne. This shawl consists of three beaded lines in between which beads are stitched in the form of a four-petaled star. It was worn by all common women. The Sepi Kaho. This shawl consists of three beaded lines between which three circles called kaho are stitched. This shawl was worn by the wives and daughters of the rich. Riko. Every manfolk can wear this shawl. Normally, the shawl has four black stripes. Once worn, one is not allowed to wear a shawl having lesser number of stripes. Piri. This shawl is worn by all females, young and old. Also, it is used as a funeral shroud for women. Nyari. This mekhela is worn by all females, young and old. Zonyupi. It is most difficult to weave. It consists of 9 pieces and 8 seams. Females during the weaving period of this shawl are prohibited from having sex. Also, while weaving this shawl, women are pampered with highly nutritional food. There are two types of Zonyopi. Zonyopi Jutsi. Men eligible to wear this shawl are those who have offered large mituns as feast to the villagers. Zonyopi Zakajue. Introduced a little later after Jutsi, matriculate and above are allowed to wear this shawl. Zonyupi for females. This shawl consists of 7 pieces and 6 seams. The wives and the daughters of the rich men who have offered feasts to the villagers are allowed to wear this shawl. Nyamhun. This was a mekhela worn by all females, young and old. Piketsi Lonya. In earlier times, this shawl was only worn by older women, but with modernization, mekhela was also introduced and now can be worn by all women irrespective of their age groups. This shawl and mekhela can also be worn during funerals. Pikaze. It is worn by great warriors who have beheaded enemies in war and performed rituals. In addition, they can weave the image of wild animals like elephant, tiger, lion, etc. they have slain on the shawl. Nchunya or Nyatari. This is the first mekhela worn by a girl child. Its original colors were black and white, but later on, different colors were also introduced. This is Pusan P. It is a shawl worn by the married menfolk. However, this is the headgear worn by warriors. It is framed by using bamboo or cane, which is covered with the fur of bear. It is crowned with 3 hornbill tail feathers. This is Kerha. It is used during folk dances. Bece. Tuerho. This set of attire is worn for folk dances. This set includes Hutsima, Gunyoko, Zukajuen, Sekapin, Jokerhe, Huever, Karha, Bekapi, Nyakaka, and Pakapi, and Kinu. Gida. This is the shield. Dried skins of elephants, tigers, cows, bears, or buffaloes are used to make this shield. Other items include mufflers of various patterns and designs. A muffler is known as Gunda Kaju in Rengma dialect. Waistcoats having various traditional patterns and designs were also made to be used as traditional items. Different sections of the Rengma society have slight variations in the traditional items. And now, with the coming of modernization, various other traditional items were also introduced. Here are some traditional items of the Western Rengma Nagas and also some newly introduced traditional costumes. Nowadays, items like bags, purses, etc. are also made with traditional patterns.